For this first read aloud, I decided to record this. I'll explain why later. The book I chose to read today is called First Day Jitters. On the back of the book, talks a little bit about the book. It says, everyone gets the jitters sometime. Will they like me? Will I make new friends? What if I don't like it? On the front of the book, there's a calendar and a school bus in the picture. And the date on the calendar is the 8th of September. What's today? What do you think's going on here? First Day Jitters by Judy Danneberg. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I thought so. I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers back over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped the blind up. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate the new school, Sarah said. She trundled under the bed to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you're going to make. That's just it. I don't know anybody. It'll be hard. And I just hate it. That's all. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. They've got wanted posters for Sarah Jane Hartwell. They'll think that I'm lucky, and they will wish they were home in bed like me, Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Do your parents use your full name when they're upset with you? My father used to say, James Francis Carlisle, you get in here. That meant he was angry. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She tumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. That was nice of him to make lunch for her. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. She's nervous, isn't she? They drove down the street. She couldn't even breathe. Is that what happens when you get nervous? You can't breathe when you're afraid? Ooh, that's a big school. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Miss Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Trying to hide, isn't she? Oh, Sarah, Miss Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry. Everyone's nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. Anybody see a person in here that looks like them? The class looked up as Miss Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Miss Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet Miss Sarah Jane Hartwell, your new teacher. Is that what you expected to have happen? This is why I read this on tape, so that if I made mistakes, I wouldn't be embarrassed, because I knew I was going to be nervous today. Hope you enjoyed the book.